This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On the run, it's Darnold. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Touchdown, Navy! First points of the day are on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Reese. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Fires to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Reese. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, North Carolina State! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are three certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll move the tight end. He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
To the air, it's Bryant. Get it out on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly to the tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darnold. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The throw to the outside is complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
At halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Bryant. Buying some time. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the processor just a little bit. Force the scramble. No damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Navy! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Wolfpack opens the final period, trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
It's on target and complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got it behind the line. It's Murphy. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Throws for the tight end. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Darnold. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
21 in the end.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. There he goes! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Navy.
Navy will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Paul Dalmadale move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Punch it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Last chance coming up. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.